Hey y'all, happy Sunday. What's up everyone? How's everyone doing this evening? Yes, it's evening. Okay y'all, so I am in the mood to try something new yet again. It's just what I do. Weekend vibes, let's do something new y'all. If you're just hopping on, hit the heart button if you've ever used modeling clay. I can't hit the heart button because I have never. Ever. I bought a bunch of molds. We got molds for days. Got some more in there. So here's what I want to do. I want to fancy up this frame. This is a frame out of a canvas. And it was a Dollar Tree canvas. I think they're now $3 or $5. So so you see on the corners how you can see the staple. I don't want to see the staple. Okay, I want to make this frame pretty. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to use some modeling clay and use this. Hey Natalie. And we are going to use this Last Chance beautiful transfer. There are always flowers for those who wish to see them. Y'all, oh, I love it. Okay, so we're gonna set that back here. And then I'm using a piece of foam board, y'all, okay? I cut it down to size, and we're gonna do something different with it too. So I'm excited about this. I've been wanting to do it, but it just may take a few minutes because I've never done the modeling clay. I've never done it. So I'm gonna set this back here for a second while we open this, y'all. Let me know if y'all done the modeling clay, because I sure haven't. Hey Tammy, I sure have not done it. I don't know. We're gonna see. I mean, I've used clay, so it can't be that much worse, right? I mean, clay isn't that kind of like modeling clay? Just regular clay? I don't know. So I'm going to be using this, I don't know if y'all can see it, but you see this one right here? See it? That one? I'm going to use that one. And then I'm going to try to bend it like in the corners. Hey Mom! Y'all, this is some clay made in Italy. It's bougie. We're just, I don't know. We're going to see how it does, y'all. I just don't know. And that little thing right there is not going to work. So let's try to find something else. That's definitely not going to work. Oh, here, I got a little. Who doesn't have a plastic knife in your... Hey, Caroline! Who doesn't have a plastic knife in their crafting space? I'm just saying. I do. All right, y'all, so let's get our modeling clay open. Okay. I don't know. We're going to see. I'm just cutting a little piece off. Yes, y'all hit the heart button when you come on. Okay, so... I don't know. I'm just taking a little piece. I don't know. We're about to see if this works, y'all. And I'm just going to smash it in there. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to smash it in there? I just don't know. And then I'm going to take, I don't know, I just saw this and thought maybe this would help. And kind of peel it off. I don't know. Y'all, I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel like this is what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to push it in the mold, right? Has anyone on here done this? Anyone? Anyone? I just think it's supposed to go in the mold. You know, you're supposed to just push it in the mold. It's supposed to go in there together like this. I don't know. It's real mushy, y'all. Real mushy. Is that what it's supposed to do? Is it supposed to be that wet? Now it's a party. Look, I'm just telling you, Jim. Oh, Lordy. Y'all know I like to try some new stuff. If it don't work, it don't work. But why not try it, right? And I like to try it with just doing it, because then y'all know. I mean, you know, it's just good fun times. All right, let's see. I don't know if you're supposed to let it dry. What's it say? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm winging this one. Oh, good. It's all in Italian. Good. Anyone know Italian on here? Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. It just says small parts inhaled. There's no instructions, y'all. I guess it figures if you use the stuff, you better know how to use it. There's no drying time on here. There's nothing. Everything except for don't ingest it is in Italian. Okay, so I don't know, y'all. I feel like it should work. Maybe I didn't put enough in there. Y'all, this is too funny. Oh wait, I can see some remnants. I think I just didn't put enough. Oh, I can see it. Yep, I can see it. I think I just didn't put enough. Oh, it's gonna be pretty. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all a little piece. Look, see it? I just think I didn't put enough. I think that's it. So I think I just need to put more. And push it in there real hard. Like really hard. But I think that was it. I think it just don't have enough on it. Y'all. So no one's done this? That's gonna look awesome. Well, I mean, Natalie, I feel like it would. In my heart. And in my crazy mind, this looked beautiful to me. I mean, it's gonna look beautiful. But that's just in my crazy, crazy mind. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. So I wonder if it's supposed to. Because see, I thought you put it in there and took it out wet and then let it dry, you know, air dried. Thought that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. Let's see. I put a little more in there this time. I may have to use that big. I have a big rope one. We might just have to use the bigger one this time. This might be too tedious for me to start off with. Oh. Well, look, it's getting there. Look. Okay, hold on, Caroline. Wait. More clay to get in the space. Let it dry. I have to let it dry in the thing? I thought it had to come out of this to dry. Okay, here's what we'll do. I've got this big rope one. I feel like that's the one I'm going to have to use tonight. Because I feel like that's for beginners. Y'all see this big rope up here? I feel like that's for beginners up there. Okay, we're going to use that. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to leave it in here while I paint my, well, I can't. This has got to, I honestly thought that you're supposed to take it out before it dries. Try blow drying to hurry up the drying. So do you think you're supposed to dry it before it comes out of the mold? I thought I had to take it out before it dried in the mold. I thought I had to do it while it was pliable and then let it dry outside the mold. Is that not what I'm supposed to do? I should have looked it up, y'all. I mean, I'm ill prepared. I mean, I just thought it was like clay. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like modeling clay. Like clay. I don't understand. I just feel like it shouldn't be that hard. I think I'm supposed to, though, get it off the sides because I won't have any humps and bumps. I think that's a definite. I've definitely figured that part out. Okay, hold on. I might be onto something now, y'all. I think it's going to take some practice. And that little bitty one might be above my pay grade right now. That one might just be above me right now. Okay, so let's see if this works. Because actually this one will work for all 4 corners because I can just cut it and bend it. That's what I think anyway. Okay. Yeah, I think this is it. I just needed to, that is exactly what I needed to do, y'all. I just needed to work with the bigger one and then figure it out. And then I'll, as I get more wisdom, I guess. Google said, if your mold oil's not pliable, then take out to dry. If it is easily moved, then dry in the mold. Oh. I don't have time to let it dry in the mold. I'm gonna have to take it out. It's coming out. We're good. This one's good. I'm telling the bigger one, that's where it was at. That little one wasn't, that takes too much practice and expertise that I do not have. But it's coming out now. It's definitely coming out now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, y'all. Oh yes, I'm excited. Okay, hold on. Let me try to hold it up without breaking it, y'all. Can y'all see it? It's a rope. It's a rope. I'm so excited. Now, the other thing would have been super cute. Super cute, but just, I mean, cannot do it. I mean, I cannot. So let me make sure this is closed good, because just as sure as I don't, it will dry out on me. I'm gonna put it in this just the time I'm on this live. Okay, so let's just put that right there. Let's do this. Yay! What did I get pink on me? I done got pink somewhere. Lord, who knows? I'm gonna paint it anyway, so it should be fine. It should be fine. Okay. So let me get my frame over here, y'all. And that looks like a snake. It is bumping. I think it's cute. It's gonna look like a little rope. And let's see. If I just put a little bit in each corner, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it in the middle, just so we have the same size. And then I'm gonna cut it in the middle again. And then in the middle again. Okay, now I got 4 equal pieces, y'all. Okay, now I can work with it. I feel like I'm supposed to glue it. I feel like I am. Somehow, some way, I feel like it's supposed to glue. Okay. So it's just going to be like a little raised, little rope looking thing, which I like. That's going to be really cute. And like I said, it just covers up. I was just looking for something to cover up the staples and make my frame. So I'm going to let these sit here and dry like this. Just like that. Okay. Cute. Y'all. I almost forgot I had this. I've had it for so long. All right, so let me get it bent. Perfect. And then I'm just setting them aside so that they will dry. And then I can glue them on and paint them. It's almost like, there's this stuff called Would You Bend? And I was kind of thinking like that when I thought about this. Okay, so I've got those all right there, ready to go. All right, so let's paint the frame while those are drying. then I can glue them on and paint them. So I'm actually waxing. I'm doing my Waverly, y'all. My favorite. And let me do it like this time. I can't fit that brush down in there. Okay. So y'all know I just like to brush this on really good. And then I take a baby wipe. Okay. And like I said, y'all, this is just a Dollar Tree canvas, the insides of a canvas, the inner frame of the canvas, okay? So, this is what I like to do. My favorite method of staining. Super easy. Now, this is a bigger project, y'all, a larger project, but I think y'all are going to love it. I sure think I am. I want it a little darker than that. I think I'm going to let it sit for a second, because I'm going to use some white wax on it as well. Y'all know I usually use my Behr dark antique wax, but tonight I'm going to use white wax, because that middle part, my middle kind of like my canvas actually, is black. I think I want to lighten up, you know, my frame some on top of this darker brown. I think that's going to look classy, I think. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I love this look. Y'all see, I'm just... Now, this takes a lot because this is raw wood. Y'all know this is just raw. What is it called? Balsam, maybe, or pine. I don't know if this is pine. I thought it was like balsam wood, but I could be wrong. Okay. So let me get the inside, because you will be able to see the inside of this, y'all. This is going to be so cute. I got this idea. I saw a picture and I was like, okay, I really want to do that. So if y'all are just hopping on, hit the heart button. And type in the word flower. And I will send y'all a message. And don't forget, the transfer that I'm using tonight is in our last chance, y'all. We got some crazy stuff in that last chance. And if y'all hadn't seen, this month on my other post, this month is the month to get in as a designer, even if you just like to do it as a hobby, which is how I started out doing it. You get that kit for only $59, which is the lowest I have seen it. So okay, so here's what we got so far. Can y'all see it? So there's the difference. Okay, let me open up my new one. Ooh. Oh, I can just see me getting this everywhere. Hold on. You know when you start peeling off these things and then they sling and they go literally everywhere? Yeah, that's what I was afraid was going to happen. Okay. All right, so y'all, this is a quick and easy way to stain your surface, stain your wood, and it gives it a really neat finish. I think it's really really cool looking. And it's also, you know, you don't have to deal with the stain, you know, the regular stains. They're not my favorite when I'm doing little projects. I don't love the stickiness and all that. Hey, Jana. Okay. Make sure I got everything. I think we do. Okay. All right. So I'm going to set this over here too. I'm just going to set it. I've got a little place over here. I'm going to set it there and let it dry while my other little bendy pieces are drying. And then we're going to go ahead and chalk and get that part done. I told y'all this project tonight is a process. It is a process. Okay, so let me set this here because I will be needing it again. All right. Get everything out of my way, y'all. Okay. All right, so here's what I have. Just a plain, I cut it down, piece of black foam board, okay? I bought, I don't know, Dollar Tree, Dollar Store maybe, I think. I'm not really sure. One of the two. And I have cut it down because I want it to fit inside that frame, okay? So here is this beautiful, beautiful, it's called Always Flowers. And again, type in flower. That is your word for tonight. And there it is. Isn't that gorgeous? Y'all, it's so beautiful. So we are going to fuzz this really, really good. I'm not going to wax, of course, that surface. But I am going to fuzz this transfer very well. And just a word of advice on your bigger transfers. Turn them over like this and peel the back off of the transfer. Okay? You know, on your backing, you have a shiny side and a dull side. Transfer always goes back on your shiny side after you wash it. Okay, so, and we wash them just with water. Let me move this, sure is enough. Just wash them with water and either a soft sponge, or we have a sponge. We have a cleaning sponge. Board eraser is what we call it. But, and y'all, I'm just putting some fuzz, okay, on the transfer. These are super sticky. And you just want a little bit of fuzz, you know, lint basically, on the back of them, just so they come off the surface easier. You don't want them sticking on there and ripping something off. So I'm fuzzing this one really well because it's really sticky. I think this one's beautiful. And I just seen that it was in the last, or it was low. And so I really wanted to get it before it was gone. I love flowers, y'all. Okay. So, all right. So I'm just going to center this on the board. And y'all are going to see what I'm going to do with it. It's going to be really, really, really cute. Super cute, I think. We'll see. We hope. Okay, let's see. Let me hold it up. I bumped it. I definitely bumped it. I think we're good. Okay. So here's what I've got. Okay. So it's down on my board. Hold on, I felt something. Hold on. Thought I felt it. Yep, I did. A big old piece of fuzz right there, y'all. And you can feel it, and you want to get it out because it will make your paste bleed. Okay. So I'm going to use 4 different colors of paste tonight. And I'm going with my earth tony colors of my house. So I'm using Sunset Drive, Storm, Eucalyptus, and Peachy Keen. And I'm going to start from the top down, okay, so that I can peel it down, dry it, and let it sit back up there. So I'm going to do all this in eucalyptus, my flowers right here in the Sunset Drive, okay. The yes, and then yeah, we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so let's do our, let's get these two open, and let's get some tools out over here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my Sunset Drive first on my flowers. And I'm kind of leaving a little extra paste right now because I do not want it to dry on this board. And again, this is just poster board. So I'm leaving it a little thick right now until I'm finished with this part. Then I can go back and get my excess right before I'm ready to peel it off. That way it won't dry, y'all. This is such a pretty transfer. Whoa, about stuck that right in that eucalyptus, y'all. Lord, Lord, Lord. Okay. Do those little things right there. Those little things right there. And those. And these. And then we got another flower. This is pretty simple. Now, I could have just went with one color. You know, that would have been the easiest thing to do. But y'all know I don't like to do that. So, all right, let's get our excess off now. Just put that back in your jar. And then I'm going to peel it up, dry it, and then lay it back down, and then we will chalk our next part, which is the leaves. Simple, simple. It's kind of like just coloring by numbers, y'all, really. So much prettier, so much prettier. Okay, so here we go. So let's just peel it down. Ooh, that's gonna be so pretty. Okay, y'all seen some of it. I'm gonna set it down so that I don't mess it up. Well, and I already did. I let it wait too long, y'all. Well, well, well. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and peel this back. I'm gonna dry this and put this back over there and let it do. This foam board, you're not gonna be able to let it sit very long. It will pull up the board. And probably I left it too wet. Probably doesn't need to be as wet. Learn from my mistakes. What I thought I was doing right, not so good. I could turn it over, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to set it back down and paste over this. But I'm not going to do as much paste on it. So let me get this off of here. This is just the paper, y'all. The paper come off. Hold on. Y'all know I like to do craziness. Y'all know I do. Oh, hold on. I had 2 more little pieces. All right, so let me do this. There we go. Because I don't want it to get on my other parts as I'm doing this. All I'm doing, I'm just kidding. This is just the black. It's the black top layer, y'all. Not mistakes, pumpkin. Happy accidents, Barbara. Oh, true, honey, true. And look, that's the cool thing. These are fixable. Very fixable. So, just fix it. And all I'm doing, I've just got to get this, just a little bit of this paper got off in there, y'all, so that I can fix it. That's all. Okay. Okay, I'm lightly going to lay this down. Lightly. I'm talking about lightly. Then I'm going to just push it down on the flower that it messed up. Okay, I've got 2 flowers. And I'm going to fix them. Actually, I think I had 3. Okay? So just fix it. That's all. Fix it, fix it, fix it. Okay. Let's hope this worked. Hold on, I did a little bit. I didn't do a lot. I didn't want it to be too wet and mess it up again. Okay. I'm good with it. I can touch it up. Let me dry it again though. Let's dry it again. And like I said, this time we're going to do it, I'm not going to leave it as wet. I think that's really what I did. That was the one I left really wet. So I'm not going to do that again. And let me just get a paintbrush. And I'll fix that in just a second. Okay, so I'm just laying that back down very easily, y'all. Very easy, very easy. And I'm going to lay my leaves down so I can do those. Okay. And I'm going to do the top leaves, peel down, and do the rest because I'm telling y'all this can't be very wet. I'll learn my lesson. Definitely learn my lesson. In fact, I'm going to do this side and peel up. We're going to do just little parts at a time and peel it up. Just patience, y'all. Just have some patience. It's going to be very, very pretty when it's finished, I think. I'm telling you, little parts at a time. It dries really, really fast. But now y'all know. Now you know. If you are chalking on paper of any sort, don't leave it too wet and don't leave it on too long. FYI. Kind of just doing that corner, and then I'll do this next little corner over here, and then we can peel down and so forth and so on. And I will fix that. I'll just fix that little thing right there. And it's kind of, it might be actually okay because some of the transfers have that distressed look, and I like it. So, okay, so let's get this on quickly. And again, this is eucalyptus. I like all these kind of earth tony colors. My house is more earth tonies. I don't really have loud colors. Though I love loud colors. Y'all don't get me wrong, I do. My husband knows. My old house, I had a red wall, I had a yellow wall. I had an Italian theme over there, and it wasn't always his favorite, but he dealt with it. All right, let's do it easily. That's the ticket, y'all. It's working out perfect now. Perfect. Okay. this dries so fast. And y'all know when this is chalk paste, so it's chalk and paste form. And when it dries matte, okay? So I'm just laying this back down gently. I'm not really even pressing it back down. So let's do our letters. Okay. And I am doing it in, what color do I want to do it? Let's do it in, I think I'm going to do it in this Peachy Keen. I think this is pretty. This is a beautiful, beautiful peachy color. Let me get this dry stuff out of here real quick. So it kind of dried up on me a little bit on the sides. Okay. So you just want to stir up your paste, y'all. All right. And we're just chalking this on. I'm not leaving it too wet, y'all. Working quickly. I learned my lesson. Learned a lesson. You know, on some surfaces it's best to leave it, you know, kind of wet because it will dry in your screen so fast, but clearly not on this one. Okay. Get the excess off. Okay. Oh, I missed a spot. Okay, there we go. Now let's peel it back very easily. Oh. Y'all, this stuff is kind of a bear to work with, but we'll get there. We will get there. Kind of crazy, kind of crazy. It's getting there. There's a few little blemishes and flaws, but it'll be okay. If you don't, here's what the thing. A lot of these things are ideas for you guys to take and run with it and do something creative and fun and, you know, just see what you can do with it. Maybe I should have waxed this surface. I was kind of worried to wax it because it's kind of papery, but maybe I should have. It may have helped because it's having a time. It's definitely having a time. So, all right, let's do our little sides here, y'all. And our eucalyptus. Thank y'all for sticking with me. I promise the ending will be beautiful. Even if there are flaws in this little area, the way that it's all going to come together, I feel like it's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty in my head anyway. Okay. And I could always, and I may do this later because I really wanted to use this. I could always flip it over, okay, wax it, and see if that helps. But just for time's sake, I don't want to waste y'all's time. We're going to keep on going just so I can show y'all what the finished product is going to look like. And the project itself, to me, is the cool part. moving fast with this, y'all. I do not want it to get too wet and too sticky. Perfect. And this is a good rule of thumb with any big project you do with a transfer and the chalk paste. A little bit at a time. Pull it up and dry it. It's just the best way to do it. Okay. All right, hold on. We got an air bubble, y'all. I don't need no air bubbles. And I also don't want it sticking. So I'm going to peel this up because this is super sticky. And I think that's what's happened to a lot of this is it got stuck really, really well. So let's pull it up a little. There we go. Now I'm going to lay it down gently, okay? And one part at a time. So we're going to do this middle flower, and I'm doing it in my same Sunset Drive. Okay, and take off our excess. Peel it up. I'm telling y'all, we're not making the same mistakes. We're gonna do it right. I definitely think it probably would have been waxed. If I waxed it, it probably would have been easier. The wax always prepares the surface and helps the transfer to come off easier, and that probably is what it needed. But again, you live and learn. So look, I made the mistake, so y'all don't have to. I should have just taken a little bit of my surface wax or just some clear wax. I've told y'all where y'all can get it, and just wax the surface. That would have helped it a lot. But y'all will get the gist of it. You'll get the idea. Okay. Okay, so let's get this bird done. Okay, and we're doing him in our storm. I'm gonna do quite a bit so I can get it going fast. Now this bird would have also been really pretty to different, you know, you could have done it with different colors. You just have to move fast when you're working with something like this. Get it done quickly. Get these little feet. Okay. Y'all love this color, Storm. Storm is probably my favorite. Okay. Let's lift it. Oh, it's so pretty. And let's dry it out. Hey, Candy. Oh my gosh, the picture of the baby in the pool. I love it. He's gonna be a water baby. All right. That's good and dry. Let's do this little part. I'm just doing the stems, y'all, and the leaves and the eucalyptus, same color. I Probably have my tongue hanging out. I'm concentrating. Trying to get it done. I knew this was going to be a longer project. I try to do my longer projects on the weekends because I know during the week's a little harder. Unless you work on the weekends, and I'm sorry. But my longer projects tend to happen on the weekends, and that way during the week I try to stick with my shorter, quicker projects. Okay. All right, get these. So what y'all do this weekend? Yes, Candy, Olympian in the mat. I know, Mom. One is so sweet. I mean, he's just chill. Like, chilled out in that float. Okay. Let's do our other side, y'all, and then we are finished. Make sure I don't have any air bubbles in my... Okay. Y'all, this is super simple. You're literally pushing this chalk paste through this transfer where the silk screen is, and it goes on your surface. I mean, it's just that simple. I know that I've had some mishaps, but it's only because y'all try some craziness, just because. Like I said, let me try it, and that way y'all know what not to do and what to do. I mean, I feel like that's the best. I always like to have a teacher kind of show me, and then I know, oh, okay, let's not do that. Or, let's do that. Again, these are just to give y'all ideas. Okay. So we are finished with that one. All right, let's get this up. Last little bit right here to do. So let's start eucalyptus. Y'all all still with me? I promise it's gonna end. And I really think y'all are gonna like it. The concept. You know, even if you don't, if it's not your you know, your theme, your motif, or whatever, the concept of this project can be used in so many different things. So you'll see in just a second what I'm saying, because I'm about to show you. Okay. All right, we're finished with that one too. And y'all, you don't want your chalk paste to stay open too long. It will dry out. Let this one dry it, and then do our last two flowers on this. Y'all hit the heart button if you like flowers and birds. I sure do. Even though we have some swallows, y'all. Why do we have some? I mean, we don't have a barn, but we have some swallows out in our front that have made a nest in our gutter at our front door, okay? And y'all, they swoop down and try to attack. Now, I'm not the one. Now, look, I'm not the one. I love animals, and I'm not the one to be hurting none. But see, I'm alpha to you, okay? I'm alpha. And not to be ugly, but I'm just saying, I pay for this house, okay? I'm not messing with your tree or nothing. You can go do what you want in your tree, but you're gonna have to leave my house alone. I'm just telling you. Leave my house alone. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna stick this down here in my bucket of water. It's not gonna fit the greatest, but it'll be okay. Okay, and let me dry this up. And then I'm gonna fix this little part, and then I'll show y'all. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. And y'all, a lot of this, I mean, a lot of your stuff can be fixed like this. Like I said, is it gonna be perfect? No, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's still gonna be very pretty. Just a little paintbrush, a little patience. Okay, that's all you need, and it'll be just fine. Okay, there we have it. Okay, yes, there's some issues on it. There's some mistakes. I'm gonna show y'all. Do you see right here? There's a dark line under that one. That is because when I pulled my thing down, a crease went right under here that I did not see, a tiny little air crease. Though you really can't see it, but like you can see, I mean, I fixed that, but anyway, okay, so there's what we have right now. It's still absolutely gorgeous, okay? So let me dry this, and then we will put it together. I think we're good. We're good and dry. Just make sure. Okay. Alrighty now. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I've got these little hooks. See these tiny little hooks? Okay. So we are going to attempt to use our little frame, okay? And we're going to suspend this from the frame. I know, crazy. I'm crazy. I know. Okay, so let me get my pencil somewhere. Oh, there it is. Hey, y'all, don't forget to sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I just thought of this when I saw this. I will put your name in the drawing. Okay, I am going to turn this around so that I can see the top. So that I have it straight. Or attempt to, anyway. And this frame is not the greatest. You know, it's actually quite crooked. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So let's do one here. I think that'll work. And these are just screw, they just screw in. And they were like little, the little gold hooks that you get from the picture frames. That's all they were. I'm just gonna eyeball it, y'all. So that's just what I do. Okay. So there's that. And I'm gonna take 2 more. And we're gonna put them right in here, right below these. I hope that I made it short enough. If not, I can cut off the bottom more. Yeah, we're fine. And I'm just screwing this into the top of my foam board. Okay, just like that. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off this bottom because not only will that help that, but it'll also give this a straight edge on here. So let's do that. Make it easier. And what I've got let's just do it this way. No, I'm terrible about this. I'm terrible. I can't ever get it right. Let's do it this way. I know I'm gonna have to do it this way. I was trying not to, y'all. I was trying so hard not to, but I'm just gonna have to. Look, y'all, these are handy dandy, you know, cutting mat. And I got that little cutting mat at the Dollar Tree. It's a, you know, the self-healer mats. I love them. Okay, so here's what I've got. Got a little piece. I'm gonna use my wire, y'all. Little piece of wire. I don't know. We're gonna see if this works. Y'all, just telling y'all. That's just how I do things. Just how I do it. Just gonna put a little piece on each side. And then we'll fix it as we need to. Okay. So there's that. Let's get our little frame. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the back here, twist this right here. On this side. Now, if you had like a different color, that would be pretty too, but this is what I had, so this is what I'm using. You could also use ribbon, you could use whatever you wanted. Whoop. was wondering if I was going to have to glue them because they're, you know, they're in foam. Hope y'all can hear me. Sorry. I've been kind of mumbling. I'm gonna have to glue them. All right, y'all get the idea. That's what's gonna happen. So let's glue these. I figured I was gonna have to. I mean, they're just in foam, y'all. So just in some foam. And while that glue dries, I'll go ahead and put on my little things here. On my corners. We'll let that dry, just like that. Okay. Okay. Goodness gracious. All right. So here's my little bendy pieces, okay, for my corners. And I'm literally just going to hot glue these on. They could dry a little bit more, but they're okay. I mean, they're not terrible. They're actually pretty dry. You know, they're like that air dry stuff. Air clay, whatever it's called. Y'all, it was all in Italian, so I'm not really sure. It's just the way it is. I'm not trying to move this very much, so these can dry. I am going to paint these, no worries. They're not going to stay white. Ooh. If y'all haven't noticed, I like to push myself. I like to do different things. I like to do things that I have not done. I like to create things that I have not created. So when you see things like this, you're probably thinking, why in the world is she doing that when she don't even know how to do it or whatever? Well, that's the fun of it to me. So I push myself outside the box. I think it's fun. It's what I like to do. And that's it. That's why I do it. And I don't feel like it's ill-prepared. I feel like it's literally coming on here just organic and, hey, let's do this together. If it messes up, we're going to do something different. It's just that simple. Are y'all like that? Try stuff that, hey, it may not work, but what's it gonna hurt if it don't, right? You don't know until you try it. I'm quite an adrenaline junkie, y'all. Just, I don't know if you've figured it out, but I am. The more frightened that I am, or the more, you know, worried that oh, this might not work. That's what I thrive on. That's what gets me going. I think this kind of looks cool. It gives it a little bit of depth. Now I think the other one would have been really pretty too. And I'm gonna get these down. I'm gonna figure these little boogers out. These mold clay things, and I'm gonna be doing some stuff with those. We're gonna see. But I think the other ones would have been a little cuter, just, you know, just because, or prettier, I should say. These are cute, but I think the other piece would have been pretty. Kind of look like not really a fleur-de-lis, but in that little family of stuff, the fleur-de-lis, the French look. But I still like this. It still covers up the still covers up these staples, which is what I wanted. I wanted these staples to be covered up. Okay, so let's dry these a little bit, just so I can handle it. And put this other one in here, and that's it, y'all. So it's a suspended hanging kind of project. I had seen one somewhere, and it was like a piece of glass hanging, and I just thought, okay, that is super cool. We're doing it. And so here you have it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We did it. And that's it, y'all. See? We swinging. We suspended. I think it's super cute. There are some things that could be done different, but anyway, that's it. I think it's really pretty. Y'all hit the heart button if you guys like it, and don't forget, type in the word flower. Hold on, can't see me. Can you see me now? Type in the word flower, and I'll be glad to send you information. And y'all go get this transfer. It's last chance. Once it's gone, and it's so stinking pretty. So, thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all tomorrow with a quicker project. I know, Mom, isn't it neat? It's just a neat concept. It's not perfect, you know, but it's a neat concept. You know, I like the, I just like that. And you see the corners? See how it kind of cornered them up? Those kind of look like little worms, but I think it's cute. It kind of looks rustic, but thank y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a phenomenal rest of y'all's evening. Bye.